Hello everyone, today we're gonna speak about layouts, how we can make the layout of project. We'll start by new project, then you will come use empty activity. Before now we use no activity. Last semester and this semester we will try to work, because we worked on a code backend. In front end we will work together with the backend, the code with the layouts. We will come to select empty activity. After that we will give name for our application. Let's start by FindMyAge. FindMyAge. We will make an application for finding my age. We make it in Kotlin, using Kotlin in the backend without layouts. Today we will make it by using layouts. When you rename, we give name for application will be the name. We'll give it to the package name also. So we check what we should check. We should check, look for something, name it in Play Store. We will go to Play Store for example and check like for Wi-Fi man or some application. We choose it. If we come here and check the idea is com.open.survey. This is for this application Wi-Fi man. Let's check if there is an application same package in the website. We'll go here to this idea. We'll delete it and paste our ID. And we click enter. If there's the page return back and say that we are sorry, the requested we cannot find the service, meaning is not taken. You can work on this package name. Then after that, the location that you want to save your app, the language you will use, we will use Kotlin, and the minimum SDK as we talked last semester. Let's say we will say at 7. We have also 4.1 will be 100%, but it's preferable to use Nugget 7.1 because this one will be less bugs and things like that. So we go further, we will set finish. The application will start to be built. The Gradle will start built. If we check downside here, we'll see that it's starting building. Our project will start to build. The package come with the same name, com.red1.findmyage, and we'll see this is the important libraries needed for the application. If we check here and on left side the project files, you'll find that there is a Java, or if it depends on your application, some applications show source. If you go to source and Java and come to your package name, same name here, you will find main activity that we open it, and you have something else, main activity that XML, because we choose empty activity. This can be found also in resource layout, and here is it, the activity main.xml, that's written by XML language. If we check in the code, we will find this is written in XML. If we split it together, this is the design and the code same together for layouts. For interface, here is written hello world. We can delete it and add things like we need. There's something else, there is manifest. If we come to manifest, open it, we'll find that all information are here written here. The application name here, FindMyAge, other application needed. Also here is written the main activity that we will use, and here the interim filter which show that the name of this interim filter show when the application start to be run. It will start with the main activity, because may you have more than one activity, not only main activity. For example, if we make a registration one, then the main activity will be the login or the registration, so it will not start by another pages. This is by default written by application because we choose basic. If you want to do it, then you will try to write intern filter, then action, then category. We'll add Android name, then the Android intern action dot main. Same here, Android intern category dot launcher. This will launch the main activity at first, at beginning. If you go further, if we choose like main activity, click Ctrl and enter, it will take us to main activity, the file that is in Java. Here, what we are working with the Kotlin is not Java, it's only Java here because Kotlin is based on Java. Here the Kotlin.kt file, it will take us to here because this main activity is connected with this manifest. Manifest will start, then main activity will be called, then the app compact activity will be called. If we click it, you will see here Ctrl F, search for onCreate, as it's written here. Look, override function, this override it will come here. Override function on create, we will check that. One moment, we will check on create function. This function will be called and on create will be created. Okay, after creating, it will come back here. What it will be created? Instance will be created. After that, it will set content view layout. R is meaning resource, layout is meaning folder layout, and main activity main is meaning the folder that we are looking for. It will, if we control, it will be control with clicking it. It will open as activity main. This is how app is connected together. Okay, let's focus on. And you have a Gradle also here. The build Gradle, all information is inside. The compiler SDK is 31. The name of application ID is .com.red1.findmyage as we check it in the Play Store. Minimum SDK should be 24, target one is 31, and first version of your app. If you make updates on your app, then you will try to change this one to 1.1 or 2 according to what you are changing of your version. All plugins are here, or dependencies like libraries you need it will be there. So came back to our application, we will go to main one. We will try to work on here. We will delete this hello world. We don't need it. Just click delete in a keyboard or right click and delete over the mouse over there. This one. Okay, we'll try to build FindMyAge. What we will do, we need three things. We need to bring the age of our customer or our user, then calculate it, then show the result somewhere. Then we need three things. We need text come to here. It will be, first of all, we need date because we are calculating the date. He will give us his date of birthday, and if we come drag and drop it here, it will be here. And what we need to do before that, let me delete it. This one should be checked on. This is disable, enable it. You should enable this one because it will make like constant widgets layout. If it doesn't make, then you can click here and you can make it. You should give like same thing. This will make the view better, like from both sides will be equal. If we come to add something else like text view, this is for taking the age of user. then we come to bring something else, text view. This will be for result. Look here, it will be like order it like that, so it will come in the middle of the application. What else we need? We need something else. We need a button. We come to buttons, we choose button, and we can select it down here. Look here, all of them it will be there. In a layout, there's too much things. You can make a design blueprint. You can make both of them, design and blueprint, depending on what you assign. If you have, also you have color blind modes if you want it. If you want force refresh, you can do it here. If you want a landscape, you can make landscape and things like that. Portrait, it depends on what you need. I'll make it designed, depend if you want night or not night, it depends on you. You can use it for which type of font or which type of variable of TV or audio, auto or other. Like for fonts, it changes according to that one, let's say. Okay, or it's for desktop, it changes the layout of it. Let's say for fonts, what language you want to use for it, the name of it, and here is the Android SDK, as we said before. It's 31. Here we will start by main layout. We have all of them here. If we come and run it, let's say choose one of your virtual device, or you want to use physical device, it depends on you. Let's say Nexus or Pixel, depends on you. You can add all of these in device manager as previously said. You can create, or you have physical connected by Wi-Fi or maybe by cable, it will be appear here. The virtual one, you can create a virtual one by choosing phone and choose one of phones and add it to your, let's say Galaxy Nexus. You will choose an image system for it. If you don't have it, you should download it. Then next, then you choose the name for it, for the device, and which Android you are using for landscape, portrait, graphics, how you want it. It depends on you. And keep this one same, enable device frame, then say finish, then it will be added here. I downloaded it mostly, so you may download it. If the device doesn't appear here, try to add some devices so you will have available here. If it doesn't appear, then close the project and open it again, then check the devices, or run the device, then come here and check the devices. If we try to run this one in a Nexus 5, let's check how it will look like. Here is our device, it will come. It will not be fast as shown now, but let's say if we come open FindMyAge, oh, this is previously I make it, so let's try if it's happened. This is old application 2. We come to our program here, run the app again, terminate. Here is it. Look, the button and the text, all of them come in the same place. Why? If we come here, we make layouts on sides, but we didn't make it on upside down, upward down. What we will do, we'll try to make here from layout for constant widgets. We can choose add here, just click add, and it will be added here. Also, second one, you will connect it to first one, so there will be like space between them. And third one button from up, it will be connected to text view, and you need to make it from downside also, so that if some apps are, if some mobile phones or some floatable will be not available like that, so it will be, it should be available. what we need, we will make this one. Let's click here, close it, and again we'll shrink it like that. I'll get it back like that. Now let's apply changes and restart the activity. We'll see how it will look like. Look, the Gradle changed. Now look, the view is changing. FindMyAge become like that. Here is our date. We'll like check 1990 or 1990. We'll put it. Then the result should be showing, and when we click button, the result should be here. What we will do after that, and before we go to code, we can do other things like here. If we choose here on constant layout, as is shown there, our constants, all of them is shown there. If we go to properties, we can change some properties for it, like if we search for background color, if we search for some background color and make it like according to your wish. Well, before you change color, you should aware of what color you are using, so the user didn't affect, the eyes didn't affect with it. And use some usual color. Don't use something that is not helpful for user. You should think about everything. Every detail you should think about it. No, not for hand one. We will use for background here. Will come what color you want it, like colors with map. Okay, if we look for gray, something like that, we choose it. It depends on you what you are using. Okay, we can also use some color for here too. Before adding color, okay, let's say the color text color for the not the background. If we choose that one and look for hint, let's say hint, we put something, enter your age, so the user know what to enter. And you choose color for the, let's say make it black. Look, the hint will be shown. This is just shown to user, then after entering it will be gone. If we come to the text view once, and we say color, if we make text color like black, so it's shown in gray, and we look for something, its name, its size, a size of the text size, let's make it like bigger to show the result on it. Let's make it 20. Okay, and the button, I like the color of button, I will not change it. Okay, let's say it should be like that. We can do some arrangement for this. If we come somewhere spaces and left click and select all of them, you can arrange them like this, align them like from right, from horizontal, from vertical, depends what you want. I will try to make it left edges, as you see. It depends what you want it. Use horizontal one or you want a vertical one, it depends what you want. Bottom edges or you want a horizontal one. Let's say Control Z, that's back. We'll make it like left edges. Will be like that. It depends on what application and how you want to use it. Okay, let's run it. Let's check the application again. Bigger, and let's check our virtual device. Here is it. I changed the age shows here. The text only, you will come to text and choose it, then you will put the text you want. The age shows here, it depends on you. I make the color of this text like purple. It depends on what color you want, what things you want, it depends on you. But make something that it doesn't affect the eyes. So he will enter the user will enter the age here, After that, you will show the age here, and you will click get, the age will be shown here. So let's continue. Let's stop the running application. I can use it also on another mobiles, like let's say if I am connecting here, I have Xiaomi with me. If I am connecting, I should make my mobile like developer mode so I can use it. Here is I connected through USB. My camera is connected, my device is connected. Okay, through USB or Wi-Fi, what application? If I make transfer files, the Xiaomi device will show there. If I allow access, I think it's like that. Okay, after that, if I run it on Xiaomi, it will be run directly on my phone. It depends what phone you have. I'll give an installation for it because this is third party and it will run on my phone. I should screen my phone so you can see it. You can use your phones to check it as it's shown in virtual device that we run on it, as it's shown here. It's same running on my phone. Okay, let's go over. We stop running. We come to continue to code our layout. Now what we will do, we'll come to project, we'll come to main activity, in sources, in Java files, in the main activity Kotlin file, because we are using Kotlin. Here an override function create. After setting layout, we'll start by button. What our process will be when someone click this button. You can even come here through properties. On click, you can use a function and put the name of function here and call it. When someone click this, it will call the function and it will run it. What else we can do? We come to our button. We make button name like bu get age. This is for getting age, so you can bu is meaning button, get age, and what we do, the work of it. When you come here and you write bu.getAge, if you can control and space, it will give you a suggestion. If this suggestion doesn't come out, what you need to do, you should need to come to Gradle. You see Gradle, you come to build Gradle. You should add those codes to it. ID Kotlin Android and ID Kotlin Android extension. You should add it here. Like copy paste it or write it. It depends on you. Then after that, close the Gradle. So then you can use this one. You can call the ideas in this. You can call the ideas of button or text or whatever you have in your activity main XML. Okay, let's say we say bu.get. What we will do, set on click listeners, meaning when someone click on this button, what he should do the following for me. We'll open brackets. Alright, what we will do, first of all, what we need to do, we should bring the age that the user entered. Well, it will be entered here. So what is the idea of this one? We name it etdob. Etdob, it's meaning the edit text, date of birthday. We should bring that one and put it somewhere in some variable. You can use var or you can use val. It depends on situation. You say user date of birthday. User date of birthday will be as we use it in last semester without using layouts. We code it in Kotlin. But what we will do, we'll bring etdob that he gives us, then dot what we use it. Look here, what we need the text will be inserted, and not the hint one, but what we need, it's the text that will be entered by user. It will be here. So we will say etdob dot text. We need it. We say dot text. He will suggest it for us. Then to make it string, we make it string or something else, because we are what will be calculated. There will be the current year minus this year. So this should be integer. What we should do, we'll write integer, okay, dot parse integer, then we put this inside it. We make it a string, then we put inside it. Then we make another variable, the current year, okay, equal to what? It will be to calendar, if you remember, dot get instance. Here is it, okay, and after that dot get, what we will get, open brackets, calendar again, dot what we need from it. What we need, it's year. So we say the current year is 2022. How it will be calculated? We'll say another variable var. It will be user age years. Okay. It will be equal the current year minus the user due date of birthday. So you will calculate it and put the result in user age. Then what we need to do, we need to show it. Where will we show it? We need to show it here as age is shown. So this one ID, what is the ID of it? We will say TV. What's meaning TV is not meaning TV. It's meaning text view show age. The default I change it depending on it, because if we have more than one, but we should choose the perfect ID, the correct ID for each item, for each constance in a layout. Dot text, this text that we put it here, age shown here, it should be changed to the result of this one. What we will do, the text view show age dot text, it should be equal to what? It should be to this message. We should write the message like your age is $, as we use this because we are using this, okay, user age and years. Okay, after that let's check and run it. Let's come here and this is my Xiaomi mobile. We'll use something else, let's say this horizontal one, and run it again on that virtual device. Try to stay until it's run perfectly. Now finish here, launch success. You should check your virtual device. Okay, here is it run. You should enter like 190. It depends on what you are entering, and click get my age. Your age is 32. Great, we do it. Show me my age. It depends what age you are using on it. Okay, you should like 2020. Your age is 2 years, right? Look, it depends on what you are using. Let's say 2000. Get my age is 22. And like that, as you see, we take this age, we send it to get my age, and from my age we make calculation as we do here. We bring the current year from calendar and we get that age, and we current year minus it with the age entered, the year entered by the user. Then we show the message here as shown here, your age is 22 years on the device. Okay, that is it. You can do something else also. You can take this one, take all of this one, let's say copy it, and we make it like here. We make it, sorry, here we go. If we make comment on our code, okay, and we come to use as it function, let's say function user get age, and try to use this one, view.views. This is outside this function. This is another function. We don't write void, I forget. We will use function and give name for function, and we will give this constants for it, view.view. Why we add this view? So when you come here, you come to onClick, you can use the name of function, put it here, you can reach it. So we use same code here, we put it here inside, 3 variables, 2 variables for one for age of user and the other one for the current year, and we calculate them. Then after that we get the result and show it in the text that's in middle. If we can run it, we can run it by this way. If we come run it, let's say on 1990, I'm 32 years old. I know that your age is 32 years, so it will be shown that you are 32 years. It's working like this one, go directly from onClick event to go directly to this function. This is one way. We can use another ways also. We can call the function directly from here, but it's not preferable to use this one. We delete it because it's most preferable to use inside the code, because if you use it inside that layout, the developer, after the one who want to develop your application, you need to change the layout. So we don't want to go inside layout and change it as a coding, because if you come here, if you use that one, let's say I deleted already, let me check, make it split. We go to design, if you use that one, use our stage like that. If we come to code, and the bottom will have onClick here, if you see. So this one is not good because it's need to come inside the layout and change it. We don't want that. As we said, look, onClick it deleted, so we just in the code we can call the function. As we said, the bottom, when it's clicked, he will call that function, which is user get age, which is inside it. It will be like that. Okay, we can delete this one. Okay, you can keep comment of it, like if you want, just keep it, but here you will delete it. Oh no, now it's working, no problem. Let's try to run it again. This is the third way that we can run our app. We come here, let's go. Here is it run. Let's try 2000. Your age, get your age. Your age is 22 years. By the way, if someone try to enter text, he cannot, because the activity here for this one we put it date. If we make it text, then the application will be crashed. Where is it? Here is text view. Here is this one. We make this one date. If you change it to text, someone can easily crash your app. You should be careful about that. If we run it, apply changes. If we come here somewhere, we click. Let's click here, you see. Then in text you go. If you put some text randomly, get my age, you will be crashed. Why? Because your code doesn't accept text, because it's already, we are changing to string and then we make it to integer. Cannot. If we see the error here, where is the error? We get error of it. If we make debug on it, debug, if you check the debugging, here is it debug successfully. If we try to enter some text as randomly and get my age, look here, it will come here, it will take this value. After that it will calculate it. After that it will be open window. Here we go. We go down. Then until we get to the problem, they will show you a problem that this code doesn't run because of that. Okay, so you be careful about that. What we will do, we'll change the open many classes because of that problem, as you see. So for that, to keep your app clean up, try to use same as it's needed. Here we run it again. Should run it again here if we didn't get the crash. Okay, here is back 190.19. So I can get my age. Your age is 32. That's all of it for this lecture. Hopefully you get benefit of it and try different things. Maybe you get different results and show me up. Take care. Bye bye.